George was 72 years old, a retired high school principal, a loving husband, and a proud grandfather. He wasn't sick, didn't have a history of heart disease, and had just passed his yearly physical with flying colors. But one morning, his wife, Margaret, gently shook him awake, only to realize he wasn't breathing. His face looked peaceful, as if he had simply drifted off in his sleep. No warning signs, no second chances. The scariest part? George's death wasn't an accident, and it wasn't just bad luck. It was caused by something millions of seniors do every single night without realizing the danger. What if I told you that the way you sleep could be silently putting your life at risk? That one simple mistake, one you don't even think twice about, could be the difference between waking up to a brand new day or never waking up at all. The truth is, most seniors unknowingly make nighttime mistakes that can lead to strokes, heart failure, deadly falls, and even sudden death. But the good news? These mistakes can be prevented if you know what to avoid. Tonight, when you go to bed, will you be making one of these life-threatening errors? Stay with me until the end, because the last mistake is the most common and the most dangerous. Yet almost no one realizes it until it's too late. Mistake number 1, sleeping in the wrong position. Do you ever wake up feeling groggy, short of breath, or with a strange tightness in your chest? You might think it's just old age, but the way you sleep could be silently putting your life at risk. That's exactly what happened to Bill, a 75-year-old retired firefighter. For years, he slept flat on his back, thinking it was the best position for his spine. But over time, his snoring got worse. His wife started noticing long pauses in his breathing. Then one night, she woke up to a terrifying sound. Bill gasping, choking, struggling for air. She shook him awake, and he sat up, clutching his chest, panicked and disoriented. What he didn't realize was that his sleeping position was slowly suffocating him every single night. Here's what happens. When you sleep on your back, gravity pulls your tongue and soft tissues back into your throat, narrowing your airway. This restricts oxygen flow, causing sleep apnea, a condition that raises your risk of heart attacks, strokes, and sudden cardiac arrest. You might not even realize it's happening, but your body is being deprived of oxygen throughout the night. And if your heart is already weak, this silent suffocation could be the last mistake you ever make. But fixing it is simple. The best position for seniors is side sleeping, preferably on your left side. This helps keep your airway open, improves circulation, and reduces pressure on your heart. If you tend to roll onto your back at night, try using a body pillow or placing a small pillow behind your back to keep you in position. If snoring or gasping for air has ever woken you up, it's time to take it seriously. See a doctor about getting tested for sleep apnea. It could save your life. Have you ever woken up gasping for air or been told you snore loudly? If so, type 1 in the comments. You're not alone, and your story could help someone else realize they need to make a change. Mistake number 2, skipping the bathroom before bed. It seems harmless, doesn't it? You're tired, comfortable in bed, and you don't feel the urge to go. So you skip the bathroom and drift off to sleep. But what if I told you that this one simple habit could lead to a fatal fall, a stroke, or even a head injury in the middle of the night? Eleanor, a 78-year-old retired nurse, had always been independent. She lived alone, cooked her own meals, and even did light gardening. One night, she woke up suddenly with the urge to use the bathroom. Half asleep, she swung her legs over the side of the bed and stood up too quickly. The moment she did, the room started spinning. Her vision blurred, her knees buckled, and before she could grab the nightstand for support, she collapsed onto the floor. It took her nearly 45 minutes to crawl to the phone and call for help. When the doctors examined her, they confirmed what caused the fall, a sudden drop in blood pressure caused by getting up too fast. Here's why this happens. As we age, our blood pressure regulation slows down. When we've been lying down for hours, blood pools in our lower body. The moment we stand too quickly, the brain experiences a sudden lack of oxygen, causing dizziness, imbalance, and in many cases, a full-blown fall. For seniors, falls are no small matter. They're one of the leading causes of fatal injuries. A single bad fall can result in broken hips, head trauma, and long-term hospitalization. But the good news? Preventing this is incredibly easy. First, always use the bathroom before bed, even if you don't feel the urge. This prevents those urgent middle-of-the-night trips that can lead to dangerous falls. Second, if you do wake up needing to go, don't jump up too fast. Instead, sit up slowly, dangle your feet over the bed, take a few deep breaths, and only stand when you feel steady. If you're prone to dizziness, keep a small bottle of water next to your bed and take a sip before standing. It can help stabilize your blood pressure. And most importantly, install motion sensor nightlights. Many falls happen because seniors try to walk to the bathroom in complete darkness, tripping over furniture or losing their sense of direction. A simple nightlight can be the difference between a safe trip to the bathroom and a life-changing injury. Have you ever felt dizzy or lightheaded when getting up at night? Share your experience in the comments. Your story could help others realize they're not alone. Mistake number 3, taking the wrong medications at night. For most seniors, taking medication is just part of the daily routine. You take your pills, maybe sip some water, and head to bed without thinking twice. But what if I told you that taking the wrong medication at the wrong time could be silently putting you in danger? That's exactly what happened to Robert, an 80-year-old grandfather of 5. Every night before bed, he took his usual pills, his blood pressure medication, a mild sedative to help him sleep, and an over-the-counter pain reliever for his arthritis. He had been doing this for years. But one night, something was different. His daughter found him the next morning, still in bed, barely responsive. He was breathing, but just barely. When paramedics arrived, they discovered what had happened. Robert had accidentally taken 2 sleeping pills instead of 1. That tiny mistake slowed his breathing to dangerous levels while he slept. If his daughter hadn't checked on him, he might not have survived. Many seniors don't realize that certain medications can be dangerous at night. Some blood pressure pills can cause a sharp drop in blood pressure while you sleep, leading to dizziness, fainting, or even strokes. Over-the-counter sleep aids and pain relievers, especially when mixed with prescription medications, can cause dangerous drug interactions, slowing breathing, increasing confusion, or even leading to overdoses. But the most frightening part? Many of these risks happen silently while you sleep. You won't feel it. You won't wake up gasping for air. You simply won't wake up at all. So what's the solution? First, always double-check your medications before taking them. Use a pill organizer with labeled compartments for each day and time of day. This eliminates guesswork and prevents accidental double dosing. Second, talk to your doctor or pharmacist about which medications should be taken in the morning and which should be taken at night. Many people don't realize that some pills work best when taken earlier in the day. Lastly, if you take sleep aids or pain relievers, be extra careful about mixing them with other medications. Some common drug combinations, like sleep aids and opioid pain relievers, can be deadly. Have you ever felt groggy, dizzy, or unwell after taking a nighttime medication? Let us know in the comments. Your experience might help someone else avoid a serious mistake. If you are still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 3 below to let me know you are here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Mistake number 4, keeping the bedroom too warm. There's nothing quite like a cozy, warm bedroom on a chilly night. Many seniors love the feeling of bundling up under thick blankets or keeping the heater running through the night. But what if I told you that sleeping in a room that's too warm could be silently putting strain on your heart and increasing your risk of a fatal stroke? That's exactly what happened to Grace, a 74-year-old retired librarian. She always felt cold at night, even in the summer, so she slept with an extra space heater running beside her bed. One morning, she woke up feeling lightheaded, nauseous, and extremely weak. When she tried to sit up, she felt her heart racing. She thought she had the flu. But when her daughter checked on her, she immediately called 911. The doctors told Grace that she had severe dehydration and dangerously high blood pressure, all because she had overheated during the night. Many seniors don't realize that as we age, our bodies struggle to regulate temperature as efficiently. When your bedroom is too warm, your body sweats to cool down, leading to dehydration without you even realizing it. This causes blood pressure to rise, putting extra stress on the heart. Over time, this increases the risk of strokes, heart attacks, and heat exhaustion. So how do you fix it? The ideal bedroom temperature for sleep is between 60 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit. If that feels too cold, instead of cranking up the heater, use breathable cotton sheets instead of heavy blankets. You can also wear warm socks and light layers to keep warm without overheating. If you tend to wake up feeling groggy or dehydrated, keep a glass of water beside your bed and take small sips before sleeping. The key is to find a balance, warm enough to feel comfortable but cool enough to prevent dehydration and heart strain. Do you prefer a warm or cool bedroom when you sleep? Let me know in the comments. Your answer might surprise you. Mistake number 5, ignoring nighttime chest discomfort. Most people think heart attacks happen suddenly, sharp chest pain, clutching at the chest, collapsing to the floor. But in reality, many fatal heart attacks happen quietly, in the middle of the night, with warning signs that are often ignored. That's exactly what happened to Frank, a 73-year-old retired mechanic. One evening after dinner, he felt a slight tightness in his chest. It wasn't painful, just a little uncomfortable. He assumed it was heartburn from the spicy food he ate. As the night went on, he felt a dull ache in his jaw and noticed he was sweating more than usual. But since the pain wasn't severe, he brushed it off and went to bed. Frank never woke up. His wife found him the next morning unresponsive. The doctors confirmed it. He had suffered a massive heart attack in his sleep. His body had been sending warning signs for hours, but like so many people, he didn't recognize them. Here's what you need to know. Heart attacks at night often feel different from daytime heart attacks. Instead of sharp chest pain, the symptoms might feel more like discomfort, pressure, nausea, back pain, or jaw pain. Many seniors mistake these signs for heartburn, indigestion, or just feeling off. And by the time they realize it's serious, it's too late. So what should you do if you feel discomfort at night? Do not ignore it. If you feel pressure in your chest, shortness of breath, unusual sweating, nausea, or pain in your back or jaw, sit up immediately and take deep breaths. If the symptoms don't go away within a few minutes, call 911 or emergency services. Do not wait until morning. A simple phone call could save your life. Have you ever experienced unexplained chest discomfort at night? Don't ignore it. Share your experience in the comments so others can learn from it. George's story is heartbreaking, but it's not uncommon. Every night, seniors across the world unknowingly make small mistakes that put their health and even their lives at risk. But here's the good news. Now that you know these 5 dangers, you have the power to protect yourself. Tonight, before you go to bed, take a moment to think. Are you sleeping in a safe position? Have you used the bathroom? Are you taking medications at the right time? Is your bedroom too warm? And most importantly, will you listen to your body if something feels off? Your nighttime habits don't have to put you in danger. With just a few small changes, you can wake up feeling stronger, healthier, and safer every morning. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these 5 mistakes surprised you the most? Have you ever experienced dizziness when getting up at night? Or maybe you felt unusual chest discomfort but ignored it? Share your thoughts in the comments. Your story could help someone else recognize a life-saving warning sign. And before you go, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. Your support helps us continue bringing you valuable content that could save lives. Stay safe, sleep well, and I'll see you in the next video.